Good afternoon. My name is Victoria and I'm glad to have this time to talk to you. Everyone at some point in their life has had someone influence them to do better or aim higher. In the education system, this happens a lot. With teachers and administration, when they try to help troubled students or when they want certain students that try for the maximum to reach for at least the minimum. The influence can even happen at home with family. Different conversations we have influence us, but which one replays in our head when we are really going through something difficult or tough, and you can hear that conversation or remember the events that help us get through each day and what we're dealing with. An example is when I was in 6th grade. I was hanging out with the wrong crowd. I was always in trouble to the point where I'd walk to the office or they would see me walking and they would already tell the principal I'm on my way to go see him. At that time I thought it was something to be proud of since I was known as a troublemaker to everyone. It was 2 weeks until school ended and I had already gotten into a couple of fights. And when they called me into the principal's office, he had a conversation with me about where was all this troublemaking going to get me? Was it going to get me to the job I wanted to be or to the places I wanted to go? Who would hire a person that has such a bad record during high school, who has such a low temper, has had so many fights? And he really touched me by saying all this because I wanted to be a doctor and I wanted to help people, but if I had this kind of record, who would want to hire me? Who would want a person who doesn't seem to have control over their emotions? And I began to do better the next year, and I really grew into a really good person. I stopped getting into fights. I changed my crowd to the nerds, I guess. And I really grew as a person for a whole year. And it changed on who I was. It was a big difference for me. A lot of the administration was proud to see the person I had grown into, and they congratulated me for stepping up and changing. And I was really proud to be able to say I went from being a troublemaker to being a person that has good grades, to a person that is known in the office for a good student or a good student that has changed. And I influence different kids every day who like to get in fights, who like to be known as troublemakers, that it's not worth all the trouble in the long run. All it is a reputation that's not worth building on. So I hope you related to this speech in some way or in some form, and I hope it helps you one day when you're thinking of something. And I really appreciate you to take the time to listen to my speech, and I hope you liked it. Have a good day.